already cut. And because I was like, oh man, that pile is looking really big. Like, what have I done? Well, I'm always wondering what I've done. But yeah, this pile is under it. So that would have lifted it significantly. And now I'm happier about the number of gyoza bags that we've cut. Some of these we are actually going to make into gyoza bags. Some of them we are not. Somehow I totally broke the screen protector on my phone when I was out. I don't know how or why. And then the other thing is that I think I hopefully have resolved the camera issue, the glitching. I was like, what the hell do I even call this? But someone pointed out that it's probably a software update. And my laptop decided to restart while I was out, and lo and behold, Logitune was like, here's an update. And I'm like, oh, well, that's useful. Okay, we're going to share this to... I'm just going to make sure that that is the right stream. We're going to share this to the Instagrams. I did get my run in because... So, story time here in a moment once I actually get these links posted. YouTube link. So story time. So I went out. I was like, I'm gonna go get those clear, flexible cutting mats or cutting boards because that's what I use to make my templates that are a little bit heavier duty than the poster board. Blah 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 blah. Yeah, that is actually doing way better already. The dollar store didn't have any. They didn't have anything clear and flexible enough. They did have some that feels like a really good passport folder. And so does the macaron critters, and then we're going to make the other thing out of it. The other thing being a mini traveler sling. Same with that one. And actually these were intended to be gyoza bags, weren't they? Anyway, so they didn't have anything, so that was a bust. And then I took the kids to the playground because I'm like, you need to have some outdoor time. And we did have some outdoor time, but A, it was very busy, and B, I was extremely tired. And then my youngest picked up rocks, which is fine. Except then they promptly went up to my Jeep and banged the rocks against my Jeep. And oh my goodness, those rocks were out of there before you could count to 2. Thankfully, what they banged is they just banged the plastic push button on the handle. So nothing broke, but my goodness, I was not having it. Hey, here's a pretty sweet one. Let's do a gyoza bag out of the cat thing, and then the back cut will be a passport folder. I think will work out well. Anyway, so that's how the afternoon was. Just a bust. I did, however, get my run done, and I do actually feel way better. The run went extremely well, honestly, which hasn't been happening the past little bit. I got sick at the beginning of October, and I've been super turtle slow since the beginning of October. So I'm just like, okay, it's nice to actually run a race where it's or run a run where I'm not feeling like I'm dying constantly. Probably one of the big benefits or big reasons for that though was the fact that I was actually it was a 30-minute run. Yesterday I had a mental battle. Today it was there was no mental battle because it's oh, you can do 30 minutes. That's not a big deal. Anyway, so that was the day. I ordered freaking Amazon. I'm really disappointed that the dollar store did not have flexible cutting boards. Maybe the thrift store or something might have, but these are super flimsy cutting boards. Who's going to donate them? Realistically. Actually, do I have enough to make a gyoza bag out of this along with... No, we're going to do traveler slings out of that. Never mind. Cute. a really light fabric though. Anyway, yeah, maybe the thrift store would have or something like that, but I had the kids with me. I was not going to go into the thrift store with them because none of us had the energy to do that. I didn't have the patience. They didn't have the energy. Or they had too much energy for my patience. There we go. But right now, they're sitting upstairs with Dallas. They're all just, he's working. They're chilling. They have their iPads. I'm over the guilt of having them on their iPads. They're having fun. They are ever so slightly sick, so another rest day for them. It's probably not the worst thing in the world. All of the reasons. Even if I already have a gyoza bag, this one will be super cute. Down the selvage, or not the selvage, but the fold. Yeah, anyway, so that was, I was just like, it's so annoying when, like, the plans don't go to plan. Like, I was like, okay, we'll have a break from the house, blah, 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 and all of that. And then nothing went right. Always annoying. No, I don't like that. We're going to do passport folder from that, though. And a mini traveler's thing, etc. And actually, do I have enough there that we could do the mini passport small box bag combo? Yes, actually, yes, we do. Okay, cool. So we'll cut that down in a minute. What do we have left for you, my pretty? Oh, shoot. I didn't dig the stuff out from the back of the, like from behind. Okay, these cats definitely need to become a gyoza bag. I was like, I can't tell if that was Dallas talking or if that was something else going on, but whatever. Gyoza bag, gyoza bag, gyoza bag. We're just going to cut the selvage and we'll trim down the fray. Anyway, I found my, because of course, I didn't know where my luggage scale was again, because it ended up in like a bag underneath the obi over here. And I was like, because I need to weigh, I weighed the obi with the interfacing the other day, and I did it over a couple, so we've got like a range. And then I wanted to weigh it based on the interfacing being taken out, and it's like half the weight. So one weighed 300 grams or 200 grams, and then two together weighed like 750 grams. And basically I weighed one where you wouldn't normally have an interfacing to pull out, and then I just averaged it between the two of them. So between the two of them, it's like 350 grams per obi, and I'm like, okay, so we will be pulling all of the interfacing out and like leaving it at the hotel room, which is going to super confuse the housekeepers. Just talking to Caroline, I'm like, I guess what I should do is it's like I should just pull it out and like slowly throw it out as it goes. Okay, I'm going to actually grab that other fabric that's dropped down behind, just so we can wrap up on all of the cutting. And then while I'm thinking about it, I'm grabbing it. Because apparently I keep forgetting about shit. And then we've got... Okay, I swear this room was super tidy a few weeks ago, and now it's just like not. Sorry. Actually, while we're back here, I'm going to tighten this down a bit too. Tighten, please. Thank you. Ooh, and here's another piece that would be good for passport. Okay. think I'd know better, but you know, it just is how it goes, right? Production season. Usually my production season is done at this point, but here we are. I love the fact that it's not done yet in some ways. In other ways, I'm like, this season can finish at any point. Well, no, please don't. I would like to make more sales. I want to get more money for Japan. Okay, so this is why we want those clear templates versus the paper templates, is these templates that I've got for like now the mini traveler and sling and stuff like that. Oh, actually. Oh, we totally need to make a, yeah, okay. Sorry. This I can fussy cut now, and we can actually see what we're cutting out from like underneath. This, you're making anybody's guess what it is. So that's why I want more of the stuff to make more templates. I knew I needed more, but I was being lazy. And, well, I wasn't being lazy. I just hadn't taken the time to go to the dollar store to check yet. Hence why we went today, and it was a complete bust. And it just... grump. Yeah, I think it works really well. No, but we're going to make a passport folder and mini out of it. Okay. Right now, actually, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to sort through the rest of these and decide. No. I'm hemming and mentally, I don't know what I'm doing with that. So that gets out of here. I think we should do the melt cat. Should actually be a fin sling. So that's going to go back here. Maybe even a traveler, although it's a really bright traveler. I don't know yet. And then, sorry, I'm just making sure that everything is going through properly right now. It looks like we're all good so far. And there hasn't been any glitching, so that's nice as well. This is definitely not going to be a gyoza, mostly because it is a very directional print. I don't think it's going to work for a gyoza. No, I don't really like that. Although that's cute, but how would it look on this side? Oh, that is kind of cute. I really wanted to make a kato out of this, though. So let's see. Should we do that, or should we do a gyoza? I think we should do a kato, and then we should do one last large box bag, I think. And then we should do, what do we have left after that? Not much, actually. Like 4 inches. So we could do like bookmarks or wristlet. End of an era. No, let's do a traveler sling and a fin sling, and then the rest of it for something else. Probably a passport folder. Mostly because I've made everything out of this pretty much, except for maybe the kato. Okay. This one is going to become passport folder, and I think probably this motif I think is too large for the mini traveler sling. Where'd that piece go? Actually, that's pretty cool if you're able to like center it. But then you wouldn't end up with anything really up here. It would just be like blank space, which is kind of on this. So let's do like a passport folder. I think this one's calling for a passport folder and a fin sling as well. It's a little bit heavier duty cotton. It's almost a twill, which is kind of cool. We're like a very light denim almost. Okay, and then we've got the mimosa florals here, which I really like. It's got this nice pop of yellow against the like dusty blue. Don't really want to use this all up in a gyoza. Sorry, there's stuff going on upstairs. I'm just listening in a bit. Oh, I think the youngest is trying to get some Halloween candy. I'll be right back. Okay. Dad's got it. So. Passports? The Kato of this sold really fast. So maybe let's do a Kato out of it. I definitely want a mini traveler sling out of it. So let's do a cut for a small box bag. Did I ever actually make... Sorry, I'm like... Did I ever actually end up making a large box bag out of this? If I did, it never got online. See, this is why I'm like, I end up with like these last cuts, right? Like fat quarter sizes. And I'm like, what am I going to do with the last cut? And then I dither. I think this should actually... Apparently that's becoming a future me problem. This is the same problem as the sand one. I really... You know what? This would make a super cute gyoza bag. So let's do a gyoza bag out of this one. Mostly because it's black. And so it's not going to like... show a lot of dirt or anything like that. Measure it this way, and then we'll do a back cut of the passport folder and the mini traveler sling, which are definitely ones that I want to make. And then, oh, super close. Yeah, that can be the back cut, and then the rest of it can be like a fin sling or even a traveler sling or whatever I need it to be. I stumbled across another box of denim that someone had put up for sale because they're like, I was going to make a quilt, and now I'm not going to make a quilt. And so I'm like, it was like $50 for like, it looks like a massive like storage tote. And I'm like, perfect, I will take it. And I will make bags out of it. So more denim incoming because, you know, I don't have enough right now. At least I'm set up for the next season, probably. So. Okay, so there's the gyoza. And there's the passport and the mini and the blah, 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 blah. And then I think we'll make... What have I got? Large box bag and a Kato or something like that. So we're just gonna chuck it underneath here for the Kato. I'm gonna actually see. I might have already cut it for the Kato, but even then I might still make it because high is freaking adorable. This one, I want a passport folder. That's what I want from this one. This is the bunnies with the little bit like Victorian woodland bunnies kind of illustration style. With some like floral detailing that's super cute. What we're doing here is it is too large for the passport cut, but essentially that cut is the same for the small box bag as it is for the passport and the glasses case. So now we're just settled for like 3 things instead of 1. Oh, and then right, and this is supposed to, never mind. So the passport, mini traveler. And then we'll do the eyeglass case. Either way, I'll just interface all of that and we'll deal with the rest of it. Because then I can make some bookmarks out of the other portion. Oh, right, no, the eyeglass case can't be interfaced. La la la. Okay, there we go. So I'll just... Okay. Mini glasses case. Yeah, made it. Okay. Now we'll go into the pink here of the cats are back in town, or cats in various poses, whichever you would prefer to call it. I typically call it the cats are back in town. I don't know why. Who knows? I think in the catalog it's actually cats in various poses, but they're adorable. This pink is a really gorgeous contrast to them. Sexy chicken leg cat is always here, ready and willing to support you. And whatever endeavors, I don't know what endeavors those are, but apparently they're up to something. I may or may not have been enabled into a really cool camera today. I have not bought it, but I will be keeping my eye on the next few like iterations of it, because I have a feeling another iteration of it will come out before we go to Japan. It's Instax Go 360, but it's like tiny. It sticks to a lot of places, and it's got a magnetic clasp so that it would just stay on my shirt. You know how useful that would be compared to the like porn harness for the like POV stuff that I've been doing in the fabric shops. It would be fucking amazing. And the nice thing about it is it would shoot both vertical and horizontal. So that would mean that I would be able to just do all my content at once instead of having to do like, okay, now we're going to shoot some of this horizontally and now we're going to shoot some of this vertically. No. So, but it is not, because it's small and it does so much, obviously, it's not an inexpensive piece of equipment. So it'll be like on the wish list for next year. It's about double the cost of what I spent on the webcam here. But I do need some sort of, or I don't need it. I don't need any of this, really. But I was looking towards purchasing another like travel camera or something like this, because the webcam isn't going to record anything. Right? So I'll have to look at like, oh, okay, everything just fell. Surprise. I'll have to look towards like something like that, and like what the battery life is, and like how does it record, and like does it have a little SD card, and I change that, is it an internal memory? There's other things I'll have to look at, but it shoots in 4K, so it's like insane quality, and a bunch of other things. So here we are. Yes, I could still do it on my iPhone, so there is that. I just need to find a better rigging system for the POV. That's the sticking point for me right now, is it's like, how do I rig this up without it jiggling? Because I found that it moved a lot when I was fabric shopping, and I don't want that. Anyway, so we'll see. By the way, if you didn't notice the countdown, it's 203 days to Calgary Marathon. I'm like, yeah. Oh, I might have enabled someone else in Kyoto, though. I asked her. She's an expat American, but she's Fluffy Calico Cat. She makes a bunch of freaking adorable little stuffies. At least she used to. That's how I first encountered her, because she used ancient arts yarns to make like cats wearing kimono. She grew up in Japan. Has a PhD in, I think it's marine biology or something like that, which is super cool. But now they live in Toronto, and so I was like, and she runs a lot, because they do what these things called. So I think it's actually Run to Beer, but since they're in Toronto, it's also a clever play on Run Toronto Beer, because most people refer to it as TO, I think. At least from my Westerner perspective of it, Western Canadian perspective, it's TO. Now that one is better because like they're facing away from each other. No, I don't want to make that though. What did I do with the other one while I was debating about it? Did I? Yeah, I don't remember. So yeah, I was like, would you ever want to run a marathon? And if you do you want to run Kyoto 2026 with me? And she's like, yeah, as long as my teaching schedule allows for it, I am totally down for that. I'm like, sweet. So that would be a lot of fun to just like, oh, it's right there. That's what I did with it. I don't remember what we decided what we're doing with it. I think, what, did we decide that we're doing small? Saying we, like you guys need to keep track of my shit. I think it was like mini traveler sling and a small box bag cut, right? And with the passport. Yeah, the same as the macaron critters. Okay. I finally figured out what this blue color on the background reminds me of, and it is indigo. Oh, there is that glitch again. Okay, now, there was some other suggestions on what to do about this. One of the big ones being, do not autofocus. Ooh, that is not focused at all. Okay, let's try that. It did seem to act better when I was zoomed in ever so slightly. Actually, I think that's a better view anyway. Oh, interesting. Okay, I can center you. Autofocus is off. Let's turn the auto exposure off as well, just in case. Turn the gain up a little bit. Ooh, oh, sorry, way too much. Here, let's go through my tech issues while you're on camera with me. Okay, let's try that and see if it works, because that glitch is so freaking annoying. And the other thing I did turn on is I turned on buffering, just in case that might help. Okay, it's a little bit better. Anyway, so I figured out what this blue color in the back reminds me of, and it is indigo. 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 Now, gyoza. To gyoza or not to gyoza? I think we should gyoza it. And then I think we make, yeah, we definitely want a mini traveler. And then I think we want to make everything else out of it that we can as well, right? Yeah. And I think there's already like a kato and everything like that cut for this. So I think, don't quote me on that, but this is one of the ones that we went through and actually cut, I think, in the spring, right? So I'm asking you like you've kept track. I am going to zoom you out a little bit, mostly because it's like there's so much more to see than that. Sorry. There we go. That should be, oh, I see. Let's do 90 then. And center you on where I'm actually working. There we go. That should be better. Okay. So, I'm going to do this. Make a gyoza bag. Gyoza bag. Gyoza, gyoza, gyoza bag. And then we'll make a passport folder and whatever else we can actually make from it as well. I should actually finish my coffee so that I'm not up to all hours tonight. Gotta drop Dallas off at the airport at like stupid o'clocks. Like, and by stupid o'clock, I mean we gotta leave the house at something like 4:30 or something like that. It's like Disney hour. That's like the only time that is acceptable is when you're like leaving for an international trip, not going to work. I know he's got work to do when he gets up there, but I'm like, I really kind of wish he was just able to stay home tomorrow. Instead of having to go to the airport. Oh well, the kids and I will be up and ready for school. I'll drop them off first thing. It'll be good. And then we'll do, I don't know what we'll do. I should go for a swim. I should at least go do my like leg weights, because I don't think that's happening tonight. But I'll decide. Okay. There's that. Then that'll become passport and mini traveler sling. I think she actually calls it a mini traveler pouch, so I've been like misnaming it the whole time. But since she already has the traveler sling, the mini traveler sling makes more sense in my head. So if you're like, Katie, what the hell are you talking about? I can't see this on this designer's page. It is the mini traveler pouch. And I only noticed that when I actually ended up going in and looking at the, or cutting out the pattern the other day. I was like, oh shit. Oh well. Okay, same thing. For this guy, for the tuxedo on pink, we're going to do a gyoza. And then we're also going to do all the other things that we can. because this is not the selvage edge, we can just trim down the bottom, and then that's the gyoza bag, and then the top portion will go towards the passport. Should have ordered more rotary blades while I was making an order for those cutting boards. Doom, doom. And we got this nice little portion right here, and I think we'll set it aside for over here. Down there now. It's not over here anymore. Okay, I definitely, for this guy, don't want to do gyoza, I don't think. I don't think gyoza bags will turn out very good. Again, it's extremely directional print. Well, it's not bad. I think it can serve me better in other positions, i.e. other bags. So we'll do the small cut for the passport folder and the mini sling, and then we'll set it aside. I think a traveler sling in this would look really fucking cool. Yeah, traveler sling, it's a good color for that. And all the other things. You're like, what other things? I don't know yet. I really don't know yet. This is the inaugural cut into this, so that's exciting. There we go. All right, we'll cut it in half. Here for like a traveler or a sling or something. We'll figure it out later. No. I love it, but no, we're not adding that in right now. We are going to do the tuxedo in the quilt windows. And we are going to do it as a gyoza, and then also all the other things. Yeah, I was like, yay, this pile is smaller than I anticipated because all of these fabrics were hiding in that pile. And now that pile is going to be about the same size because we've added a cut from pretty much all of those fabrics onto the pile. How the cookie crumbles. Okay, and then that's going to go back here as well. But this is a nice, like, very holiday vibe to me of, like, just realized I folded that wrong. Because it needs to be this way. No, one second. La la la. It needs to be towards the fold for this to work. There we go. Yeah, very holiday vibe, kind of like multicolor. Old school, the old school like incandescent bulbs with the red and the green and the yellow and the blue. It's not purely secular Christmas or even Christian Christmas. Kind of has like colors from all of the holidays. Or if you don't want to see it as a holiday color at all, you're very welcome to. But it is a really nice color combo. All right, there we go. Drink the coffee, Katie. Drink the coffee. Just realized that a friend is actually going to There's a friend traveling to Japan today. I wonder if she's posting. Nope, nothing. That's not a surprise, but I'm totally living vicariously through her, so I was really hoping that she was posting. Okay, I do have a gyoza cut from that blue obi. We're going to do a gyoza from, right, because or is this not big enough? Or do we just need to sew another piece onto it? It's not quite big enough. Damn it. It's really small. Might have already done this the other day. Okay, never mind. Get out of here. Sigh. Okay, last one. I promise this is actually the last one. Okay. Blue. These are like those bouquet sprays with the little black cats. Super freaking adorable. Like that. This is the way to fold it, so I don't have to unfold it and refold it and redo it and blah, 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 blah. Nani, nani, nani. I like that better than blah, blah, blah. Nani, nani, nani. It's the Japanese for blah, 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 basically. Nani, nani, nani. Good. Okay, and then we'll cut it right here. And then what was the next thing we need to do? And there's a nice cut for... Next is I probably should actually put all of these cuts that are on the chair away so I can have a seat. We have treated ourselves to delivery pizza tonight, so I have a time limit. I'm only here till 6, so another hour and a half. But it also just takes off that, like, any having to think about anything tonight, which is, for both of us, really good, actually. Both of us being Dawson and I for this. Okay, I think what we should do next... Oh my goodness. Like, should I now work on the twill or should we cut out? I think we should work on the twill for the gyoza bags because that is the most straightforward one. And then we'll work on the webbing after that. And then we will work on the obi. Oh, okay, so the debate right now is, do I cut the obi and we do the traveler slings, or do we go in and do the lining for the gyoza bags, because that's really, there's only 2 more steps to the gyoza bag, one of which is twill and one of which is the webbing. I don't even know. Doesn't really matter. Like, it all has to be done. But I do want to focus in on the obi. So actually, yeah, let's do the obi work. Because I think that's going to be the most... The passport folders are going to be really good. And I think the obi work between the NJCA and the other stuff happening, I think those will be the 2 most lucrative options. I don't know yet. Who knows? I can't predict that. Okay. Dolls is upstairs laughing about something. Okay, that does not actually work very well for a mini traveler sling because the motif is too large. Okay, good enough. We can remove that from the cuts. Sweet. And then we're back to square one of like, what am I going to do with the rest of it? Probably another kato or something like that. Hello, Miss Dahlia. How are you? Do you think that this one will be freaking adorable as a mini traveler sling? Yeah, and there's enough of the macaron critters to both be like enough and not too much. I have left that much. So we could do, let's cut enough for a tote. And for the next set, which will be, yeah, that's fine. We'll just do a cut for the passport holder, and then that'll cover the mini traveler sling and etc. And that gives me 2 totes if I really desire it. Okay. 1 tote, sorry. Yeah, because it's front and back. Never mind. 1 tote. Sweet. Okay, so those all need interfacing. That's where we're at with them. Yeah, actually, because if I did, I could do 2. Okay, that's what we'll do. We will duplicate this one. We won't do it right away, but that's what we'll do, is we'll do 2 of them, and we'll do 2 mini traveler slings. Yeah, okay, that works. Okay, so those all need to be interfaced. And then let's actually get into... I just keep looking over at the obi because really I should be working with the obi. So let's get the obi rolling. Because, dude, don't try to eat the microphone. Hi. You're like, what is this on your chest? It's a microphone. I'm talking into it because I'm talking to people. I know I talk to myself all the time, but I'm actually talking to people right now. Oh boy. It's always something. I swear though, it's like if it's not the kids, it's the cat. Cats. Oh, there we go. There's the button that I wanted. Where's the stream chat for Twitch? There it is. Okay. Why is that? Okay. Weird. Okay. So, Obi? Is that where we're going next? Yeah, I think so. Okay. Hi, cat. And actually, we'll keep some of these boards out because honestly, the amount of pieces that I have left from the Obi, I should probably be putting them on the boards because then they'll be easier to view. I need like a little tiny 1x4 calyx almost still in the closet. I moved the big calyx out and oh my goodness has it been life-changing because being able to hang the Obi has been amazing. Okay, mini travelers things, we're at the point where we need to interface everything, so this is all kind of useless until I get that done. I need a paper. Will paper clips work for this? Yeah, paper clips will work for this. Bulldog clips would be better, but I don't have bulldog clips. Or flippy clips. Whatever you want to call them. Dahlia. Don't chew plastic. It's not good for you. Okay. Lower front, right hand strap connector, back panel, exterior fabric, front lining. Wait, what? That's the front pocket lining. This is the traveler pouch back, and that's the front lining. And then this is one exterior fabric. And then interfacing lining fabric and fusible fleece, mirrored. I feel like I'm also missing pieces. I 100% am because I'm missing the two mid fronts here. Okay, so here's the passport folder that needs to be interfaced there. Here is the fin sling that we're going to make along with, oh, there they are. Okay, so this still needs the canvas cuts for it. So that should actually stay right there until we get the canvas out. Okay, and then this is the card case cuts. Foam pocket lining, which we still need to make the template for because I didn't have it available. Here are the two right-hand versions. And then there's the slip pocket for the mini. Okay. Let me go grab some stuff I'm going to put the fabric away and we're going to grab some paper clips so that I can actually I can put those pieces together and so they stay together. So if they fall off the desk, I'm not like missing a piece. 1 second. All right, and if I was really smart, what I would do is not turn my mic back on before I put all my fabric away. But what I would do is I would actually, next time, what I will do is I'm going to I'm gonna find out actually if my Cricut can cut these, A. And B, actually no, I'm not gonna do that, but I'll try doing a hole punch through the top, and then I can just like binder ring them together. I think that is probably the smartest way to do these. Because then I can hang it up on that binder ring instead of like not really having a storage option for it. Yeah, the paper clips work, but it is neither elegant nor a long-term solution because my goodness, that paper clip is struggling. All right, and then the fin sling we're just going to ignore. This is the traveler pouch, and then we also do need the exterior back, and we do actually need the interior pieces. Ugh. Okay, we're just gonna leave that over there for a minute. And we're gonna be good and put the fabrics away. Yes, because otherwise it's just gonna be a bigger mess. I'm just gonna take the mic off though so I can chat at you while I do this. There, you're on the desk, safe and sound. So these smaller pieces are gonna go in, that's not a smaller piece, but like these pieces are all gonna go in just to one of the cubbies because I don't know what I'm doing with them yet. And there's quite a few of them that I don't know what I'm doing with them yet. But they're not enough yardage to go on a comic book board either. So, here we are. Just flying by the seat of our pants. But when are we not flying by the seat of our pants? Also totally over there getting distracted. I think that's enough to make a mini traveler sling. So that's what we're going to add onto that pile. Okay, you are all... Oof, there's not much left of you. Okay. And then most of these are actually on boards, which is pretty exciting. It is something that we're going to do from the beginning when I get my yardages next time, is that we're going to just fold it and put it on boards. And obviously we'll just keep reusing the boards as we empty them. And then the other benefit is that once they actually get destroyed, they are completely recyclable, which is honestly one of the big drawbacks to switching to these flexible cutting boards, is that they cannot be recycled at the end of their lives. But I also shouldn't be cutting a lot out around them either, so I don't think it's going to be a big deal. The other organizational goal I eventually want to hit is to actually color coordinate everything. So like instead of putting away this mass of like, these are all different colors, I want to actually color coordinate it. At the same time though, the chaotic rainbow is not that bad. It's very inspirational, I guess, most days. At this point, I'm just trying not to kill myself in here because it's like, there's so much stuff to trip over. Workplace safety is non-existent right now. Okay. However, the stash has definitely been decreased, so I'm impressed. Like, I knew it was going to happen, but like it's always kind of a shock when it does happen eventually. Okay, and then yeah, because these are all just small pieces, and then that's a yardage, and that's a yardage. That's a yardage that will just lay down, not a big deal. Okay. Okay, one of the pieces I did want to see if it would work well for a gyoza bag is the massive wiener dog cats. And now I can sit. You please stay up there. My chair legs need to be retightened. I just got on it. It's like wobble. Okay, let's see. I want to see if this will work as a gyoza bag. It's not even square. Dun 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 dun. No, that'll work, but that'll look freaking adorable as a kato. So under the table it goes. Okay. I decided I'm like, what did I decide we're doing? But we're doing traveler pouches. Slings, whatever that's called. Maybe the big one was called a traveler pouch and not a traveler sling. I don't know. Okay. Gyoza bags are cut. Gyoza bags need twill and webbing. Gyoza bags need twill and webbing. 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 Okay, gyoza. Cut. Exteriors. Twill. Webbing. So. Okay, well, we're one out of 4 steps for these guys, basically. And then I was like, kimono work for NJCA, but they're the same weekend, so we may as well be working. We got to be working on it at the same time. Mini traveler slings as well, because the other option we could do is we could decide on. No, never mind. I'll shut up. It's like we could decide on denim that we're going to match with the stuff, and I'm like, no, that's stupid because I'll just we're not interfacing the denim, so there's 0 point. No point at all. Okay, we need all the pieces for the traveler pouch. I was silly and put them all together. But we do actually need this one. This one will not have lining pieces, but the back panel will look absolutely spectacular as a split. That looks really cool, actually. So we'll justify it a little bit more towards the butterflies. We'll get a good amount of butterflies on there. Sweet. I was like, wait. Okay, right. And then that's what I did last time. That's right. Because I was able to line everything up. And then, yeah, because we've got the upper front. And we've got the mid front. So that's what, the zipper area is. So I think we'll do this as a straight and this right here. Yeah. So we'll justify it again towards the butterflies, because hello, butterflies. Right, and then actually I think this, yeah, there we go. So that's pretty lined up right there. Where'd all my pattern weights go? Hiding. No big surprise there. Okay. Yeah, because that's right, because we did the like generalized cut of getting it sorted with the rotary cutter, and then I went in and actually did the cut with a after it was interfaced, because there's so many curves and everything like that. Okay, so that's there. This has to be shuffled. No, wait. These have to like more or less line up. So these have to be shuffled up. Go up, please. Oh, I see you're getting caught. Okay, fine. We'll behave ourselves. Okay, there we go. And then there's a little bit of a gap there, but that's fine. Will the strap connector fit down here? Ooh, tight. Okay, if I unfold this edge, it will. Iron, here we come. That's within the seam allowance. It's fine. Pop it there though, so that everything behaves itself. Then the strap connector can be cut from here. Yeah, like this. Yep. Okay. And then the question becomes, do we also do the lower front from this, or do we choose a solid and do the lower front from the solid? Because the lower front is this one. Because I basically could go from here up for the whole thing, and we could just have a continuous front. The other thing is I wouldn't even need to really cut this apart right here. Could just keep that together. And why are they two different sizes? What the fuck? What? It's like a 1/2 inch larger. Did I cut the templates wrong? Why is it larger? It shouldn't be larger, right? Where's the paper? Paper. Bum. Lower front, upper front, mid front. Because I guess the question actually becomes, is it larger than the... No, it's the same size. Well, okay, it's within reason of the interior. What is going on? Okay, I'm not dreaming. But it's also like the right size for the actual template that I, like the paper cut. Oh, good Lord, what is going on? Does that mean that this is actually larger than this and I just never noticed? No, they line up. They line up. Well, they line up within like 1/8 of an inch. 1/4 inch at max. Oh, yeah, okay, never mind. It is larger there as well. Oh, that is so interesting. It is, I guess, why there's a midpoint line, right? Because, yeah, it's like the paper is 1/2 inch wider too. Okay, just don't worry about it then, because the paper pattern is correct. It's all printed at the same size, so it's like there's no like warble about that. Anyway, weird. So then, in other words, let's make that, then let's make the lower front, maybe even the strap connector, a like cord, right? I was like, it's really fucking dark, but because the time rolled back today, so it's like not even 5 yet, and it's essentially dark. Okay, let's use the gold from... Okay, so that's the back panel. 1 second. There's that really gorgeous pine obi over here. And that gold would go really well with this. And it would be a nice solid mustard color against the butterflies. So that's what we'll use for the stuff that piece has. Oh no, my chat box is too small, Wendy. Hello. That piece does have darts. Oh, is that why it's a little bit larger then? Because it pulls it in, I guess? That would make sense. Does that mean actually that the, like... 1 second. Where's the other piece for the interior? or the exterior back panel, because honestly, the traveler pouch is also something else has it. Actually, is the back panel supposed to have darts and I didn't transfer them? No, just the front. No, just the lining. Okay, good. Why does the lining have darts? I guess because it's a flat back then, and then it's got a dart front. Okay, that's what it is. Okay, anyway. Off topic. So yeah, so this mustard will make a really gorgeous, we'll use that for the front here. It'll pair up, and then we'll use it for the strap connector. It'll pair up. And then this can actually be the back for the butterfly as well. Right? I'm not crazy. That would look fucking amazing, right? Yes, that would look amazing. And I'm not going to kibosh the pine obi because there is a shit ton of, like, look at how much extra fabric there is on this obi. Morning, Wendy. Sorry. I'm finally back into a better mood, but I'm still all over the freaking place. Oh, what? Is that double-sided? It is double-sided. No, it's not. Okay, this is the back side, and that is the front side. Okay, good. Right, and then this was going to become a Sheena as well. Okay. Why am I tearing this off when I could just do the back cut? And doesn't matter. Brains. We could do the lower front with this gold dash on it to match the... Yeah, that would look pretty. Yeah, if I did the gold dash to match the lower front and then the back as well. Okay. All right, so here we go. Here is the first cut for the traveler pouch is going to be from the butterflies. And this is going to go get interfaced, so we're just going to do this, and then everything gets off of it. GTFO. Interfacing pile. Interfacing pile is massive, and it is right here because we have all the passport folders to do as well, and the mini travelers things. All right, are we still? We are not having any glitch issues right now. Yay! Good job, camera. I loved how there were still glitch issues. I didn't. After the update. Okay. We have a ton more of this. I've already cut the passport folder out. So I think we're just going to go... Yeah, it can just be stored. Okay. Okay. We are going to fold these up as I actually finish up with them, because that will be my indication to myself that I have cut satisfactorily. I've got everything I want out of it. I am going to just double check against the little notes that I made myself, since I did painstakingly write myself all those notes. Where the hell did the note go? Ugh, there it is. Okay. And what's this piece? Okay, that's the lining for the... Okay, so the lining for it could come from this too, because there's definitely enough for that. Doom. Yeah, because it needs 2 pieces of lining fabric, and then it also needs these guys. Okay. So much paper. Oh, right. I was going to actually make the pine was going to become a passport folder, not a traveler sling, just because of the size of the... Okay. But butterflies, passport. That's all I had marked down for that. So there's a bin, very handily, right at my feet. Everything that I've finished with is going into the bin, and then I will hang it up later. That is my one concession to my laziness right now. Oh, I'm sorry. I hope it gets better for you, my dear. For me, it wasn't that. It was like direct from the computer forward, basically. Even the like app to run the camera was freaking right the hell out. So it was like, hey, that's exactly what I want happening when I'm trying to stream. Okay, so this is going to become a passport, and then this is going to become a Sheena eventually. That'll look really gorgeous. Okay. So this is going to become a passport, because then we can take advantage of this full, gorgeous, I think, or is it? Oh, okay. Oh no. It's going to be like sideways. Is that acceptable? Really? What happens if I put the traveler pouch on it? Okay, so this would be the traveler pouch. We could do lower front, mid front. I think that's better than a passport actually then. And then the strap connector could be this little bit of like doodling over here kind of with the squares. And yes, we would end up with the bamboo going the wrong direction, but it would be better than nothing. Or I could turn the strap connector and just get the silver and gold right here. That would actually be the best option. There we go, like that. Okay. Okay. Yeah, because then you end up, so basically here, that. Okay, and actually what happens if I push it up a little bit, because then we could like get that gold mostly on the bottom. And then it would sew through there. And then we would have some pine above and below the zipper. And that would still work for the strap connector. I just shuffle it here. There we go. Okay. So there is the traveler pouch. It's not becoming a passport. It's going to become a Sheena and a traveler pouch. And then the other part of this is then, do I still have enough to do, I think I still have enough to do like the butterflies and everything like that. Okay. So let's do this. Okay. And then I was going to work with the butterflies down this direction, because then I can get the gold hopefully onto that, and then the lower front piece as well. Okay, so whatever. Okay, traveler pouch, interior, good. And then what if I do, and then the lower front here for the butterflies, and then the back pouch piece flipped so that we can do the gold for the butterflies. Okay. So this is the line right here for the, where's my pen? Okay. And then this will be the line here for the pine traveler sling. Eugh, there's a crap ton of gunk on this. I'm just going to wipe that off on my leggings because who cares? Okay, so there's that cut. Okay, good. We got lots for that. And then we do the lower front for the butterflies, or actually, let's see. Because then we need the cuts for the butterflies. Okay. And for the pine one as well. So we've got a back panel that we need. So the back panel can go in here. There we go. Back panel. So back panel, traveler sling, and here is the line. More or less. That gives a little bit of wiggle room. That's good. Okay. I know, we got to interface this, but this will give me a general idea of where this is all getting laid out. Butterfly, LF, lower front. I think do I want the gold through the zipper box, or do I want it, no, I want it across the bottom here. Okay. So there's the two pieces for the butterfly. So this is butterfly, traveler sling back with zip. Okay. There's a line here. Good. And then we need the okay. we basically need just 2 more pieces of this because we need 2 linings. So 1, 2. Okay, so there's the 2 lining pieces. Lining for both. Okay, there's the butterfly, back and zip, the butterfly lower front. This is the pine back with zip. And then this will become the, we got both the linings, right? And okay, so there we go. So we need an exterior lining. Okay, so I need 1 more piece of lining fabric here. A little bit more generous than that. There we go. Back panel pine with zip interior. It has to be mirrored. That's fine. Okay. Okay, so lining, butterfly, back with zip, butterfly, lower front, pine, back with zip, pine front, back panel, pine with zip lining. Yeah, okay, that's everything. And then this becomes the Sheena later on, and then we've got a bunch of extra right here that will work. Actually, or was, oh, this was supposed to become the passport folder probably, because it's this direction. Okay, 1 second, we'll double check that. Okay, get out of here. Where'd the passport blah blah go? Yes, that's what happened. Okay, and then this is supposed to be the passport folder. Again, we're going to end up getting the, we'll get the cutting boards tomorrow, so we won't have to guess for this, but this is the passport folder. And then the rest of it is a nice, just regular amount of fabric. Sweet. Okay, let's cut this with the rotary cutter, and then what we're going to do from there is we'll just cut it down to whatever size we need to fit onto the interfacing when we get there. I think it's basically just, we'll end up probably cutting it in half. Actually, at this point, let's just cut this in half if we can, because I think these 2 amounts, oh, it's just a little bit too goddamn wide. Damn it. Is it really just a little bit too wide? Okay. Oh, right, because we ended up running it probably down the length of it, basically. It's like really close. Yeah, because the front is a little bit longer. Okay, whatever. It's cut. We're good. Okay, so this was the pine. And then this is going to be the passport. But I do need, I don't want to like, actually, whatever. Okay, so it needs to be wide. And what is it? It's like, let's fold this in half. See where I need to be to like, okay, hey, I still have an hour. Nice. We are actually cranking along better than I thought we would today. Okay, so we need it to be at, that line needs to be here. Okay, yeah, so that gets the majority of it. And here, so here and here. Okay, so this is the passport. Like that. There we go. And then I think what we'll use for the interiors for most of these is we'll line it in twill, And then we'll use leftover obi and kimono pieces for the actual like pockets and etc. If you weren't here earlier to see what the hell I'm talking about for a passport folder, it is, let me see. Oh, and then there's another piece that I need for the front pocket lining. Okay, so that one. Okay. Comic book board. Where did it go? Oh, it was on that board that fell down. Okay, anyway, so that's just a really nice passport folder. If you want to see it, it's in the first video for today. And I am cutting this because it's actually really heavy duty obi, and I'm praying that it doesn't fray too much, but it's also a rectangular cut, so I'm not overly worried about it. All right, now we do have a significant amount of this left, so this will make very good extra obi for like generalized. Actually, this would be a good cut probably for the boarding pass. Actually, that would be really heavy. Never mind. Okay, also the other thing is that is actually too high, so we'll have to cut it down a little bit more, but that's okay. Okay, the pine, it is done. Pine cut. Excellent. One done. So many to go. Okay, what's next? We had the parasols, which I think were supposed to be pink parasol, 2 traveler slings, right hand and left hand. I did not cut the left hand pattern yet, so we are just going to do the right hand ones for now because that's what's happening. I still haven't finished my coffee, and it probably is a bad thing to finish right now, but I'm going to do it anyway. Let's chug it. Chug, 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 chug. All right, so this is the parasol one that I was nattering on about. Actually, I wonder if one would make... Okay, so here's the parasol. It's a very tall print. That's why it hasn't been made into anything yet. The other problem being that it was also horizontal instead of vertical, blah, 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 blah. All the excuses in the book. What I am wondering now is if we've got... Actually, do you know what we could do? Especially because there is some damage up here. What is that? It's either a burn or it's like a dead bug shell. I can't tell. I think it might be a squished bug. There we go. It's fixed. We could, honestly, and it would look really pretty to do a passport folder and then do 2 frames of canvas down the side. I'm not insane for that, right? I think that would look really good. Because that would also preserve this really well. A lot better, honestly, in some ways than the sling. Let's see how the sling will line up on this, and then decide from there. It's also got this really gorgeous Seigai Ha pattern in the back. Those wave crescents are doing really nice, like really good job in the back here. There is a lot of fray on this, so I wonder actually if a passport folder would be better anyway, just because it is a fairly delicate fabric now. Interfacing it will help significantly though. So we kind of, okay, that is not even what we would be using for it. We'd be using these pieces. Doom, 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 doom. Okay, traveler pouch, upper front, mid front, like this. So that would capture the majority of it, and then having the lower front on it would actually capture the rest of it. So we would have a full parasol. It would avoid the damage. And then where did the... There's that one last piece of the little strap connector. The strap connector probably should be something else because that would... Where did it go? Oy, oy, oy. Okay, well, we can just grab the paper one for now, but seriously. What the fuck? Where did you go? Where did you go? Did you get swallowed up? Nope. Okay. Because then there's the strap connector that goes like right here. Okay, where's the paper for it then? There's the traveler, traveler, traveler. Traveler, traveler, traveler. Fin sling. Traveler pouch. Traveler pouch. There's the strap connector. So here's the strap connector, and it could be cut here, or honestly, in this case, I would probably cut it here to get that last drape. And then I think we make a passport folder. Yep, that's what we're going to do. Okay, so in this case, here's this. There's that. I'm just going to kind of lay it. Which way? Okay, so this goes like this. So honestly, even taking up a little bit more so that it goes the right direction would look really cool. Okay. And then we need this to go this direction, and we need the back panel twice. One, actually no, I want to keep the Segai Ha. Oh, the Segai Ha stops like right there. So we'll do the back panel here. 1, 2. Okay, cool. Cool, cool, cool. That's there to there. That fits within the interfacing. So let's just cut that right now. The rectangle, not the actual cuts. Don't worry. Go in right here. Cut right here. Okay, and then we'll cut right at the actual Segai Ha line, which makes this easy. We're just going to take these pieces off. So we're going to cut just right above this, so that I've got a little bit of wiggle room here. Like this. Okay, so there's that. So that's the front, the back, the front and the back. Okay, and then we need to do the back lining, the front lining, which actually that works fucking amazing right there. Like that. We're going to put it right down to the bottom here, plus a little bit for fray. And then let's also just do the front pocket lining directly from this, because what's the point otherwise? May as well, instead of trying to keep a lot of obi around. Okay, and then we're just going to scoot this away like that. And then we're going to trim it right here. And then we're good. Okay, so then yeah, so there is lining pockets. Lining pockets. Okay, parasols. And then yeah, we are going to go in and we will make a passport folder from this. Because what we'll do is we'll cut it across here. I'm not going to cut it right now because I'll take the I guess whatever. Let's do it. Okay, so that is there. Ooh, it is so warbly because it's like, I'm pretty sure it feels like it's probably silk. Okay, and what happens if I unfold? How much extra do we have when we unfold the edge? Although it's actually got trim lines in it so that it folds properly. So we're not going to do that. We're not going to use the selvage. Okay. Looks like it's probably 10 inches across. No, it is actually 11, almost 11 3/4. I thought this was supposed to be 11.5 wide. Oh my God, have I been cutting everything wrong? No, that's 11.5. So where was I looking? Ay, ay, ay. I think I cut this wrong. That's okay. It's easy enough to fix, but oh well, whatever. It's on a few. I haven't actually cut any of them down, I don't think. Two inches too large. Yay! Good God. Okay, well, I'm glad I caught it now instead of later. So it's supposed to actually be here. I think I caught it before I cut the plastic templates out of it. Or before I started actually cutting down any of the other ones. All right. Fixed. Is it the right height? It's the right height. Ay, ay, ay. Okay, so that should actually be fine then, because it should be the same width as the freaking obi, right? Yes. Okay, good. So we just literally have to lay it down and decide where it's going to go. I'm still going to wait for the templates or the cutting boards, because then I can make sure that I'm centering the obi as best as I can or the parasol where I want it to be, so I can actually see where it's going to end up on the thing. But there. Ridiculous. Okay, so this whole thing, actually, I think we're good if I just cut it like this. What do I actually want? So the height of it, yeah, because the height goes this way. So it'd be here to here. Yeah, that's good. Okay, I'm going to cut an extra 1/2 inch to account for fray. On either side. There we go. And then the rest of this can become card pockets and stuff like that, because it's a lot lighter obi. Okay. Whatever other cuts I need. I don't even remember what we need for cuts. So let's actually take a look. Right? So the actual passport flap is almost the same size. So what we'll do here is we'll use this. Okay, so the height is this way and the width is this way. Okay, so the height and then the left boarding pass flap is too wide to do it this direction. Okay, fair enough. Unless I unfold the edge, in which case I do have just enough if I use the selvage for that. That would be fine because I get sewn down a couple times. Okay, so what would it be? It would be doom, doom. And we could still take out the like super, yeah, okay, cool. So that would mean that, yeah, we're good. Okay. 10, so height is 10, width is 12.5. Height is 10, width. So this is the width. Brains, brains, brains. 3D spaces, not my friend today. Obviously. Obviously. Okay, we're going to use the light interfacing on this as well, because that's just how we're going to roll with it to make sure that it reduces the fray as we're working with it and like sewing everything. I'm going to make it a little bit taller. And because my brain isn't working, I only have, so I've got the right passport flap and one of the boarding pass. Actually, so then what I should do is 2 of those. That's the right height, and then there's the width. Okay, yeah, let's do it that way. Okay, so this is the left boarding pass flap. I'll cut it down later. And this can become the passport flap. Okay. And we'll just, yeah. There we go. Okay, so there's the passport flap and the thingamabobber, and then there's an inner panel, which will be the twill, and then the credit cards flaps, which we could also use from this just fine. Okay, and then that is actually the majority of that obi gone. Wow, okay, that worked out in our favor quite well, because okay, so these need to be 3 of this by this. So let's go in here, because then that's perfect. I can just get all of them out of this one, like that. And we're going, again, we are going to interface the hell out of that before I even do any other work. Good. Alrighty, and then we've got a few small bits and pieces of it left for something. Who knows? Who knows what yet? It doesn't even know. It's not going to know what hit it. So let's go for the next one. That was the pink parasol. Yeah, we were supposed to do a traveler's thing out of it, but I think a passport holder is actually a better option for that one. Don't know where my actual writing pen has gone, so we're going to use the pencil. Traveler sling plus passport. I'm going to make notes on here so that we know. Just so we know. I'm like looking at this and I'm like, am I actually just going to cut all of these? And I'm probably just going to cut all of these and keep this notepad note set. At least we're going to cut the majority of them probably. We might end up coming into a few that I don't, but not very much. Okay. Lime green pattern Seiha is a traveler sling and a Sheena, and we will set it aside for a fin as well after this, in case there's anything that I do actually want to do with a fin sling, or if it works out that we can do it. Although at this point, oh, was that the same? Oh, okay, there's the rest of that other obi, the one we just cut, because it is a little bit angry. So we'll keep that aside as well. Some of that stuff will look, I think, really gorgeous going into a just like necessary clutch wallets, just like a nice non-patterned thing, or for like, it's really good for pockets and stuff like that when I do actually get to the kato and things. So, because I do notice that I've got a few written down here for kato, which is awesome. Like the crane fans, which is coming up here. Okay, this was I was calling this one nuclear floral, and I for some reason have 2 traveler slings, but looking at this, I think we should do a Sheena. I don't know why I didn't put down Sheena. Who knows? Probably because I hate sewing it. I don't actually hate sewing it. It's quite fun. But I think what we should do is probably a Sheena. Yeah, like that's just too gorgeous not to do a Sheena from. This could actually be a passport folder right here. Because then you would end up with like, we could do it so that, yeah, because that's the width. And then so the florals would actually fold this way, or could do it this way, and then the florals, ooh, yeah, because if I lined it up here, or I lined it up at the halfway point, let's say that's the halfway point, Yeah, that would look really cool. And then you'd have that, and then you'd have this gorgeous silk on the back. Okay, so there we go. Passport folder, apparently. Okay. And then this will become a Sheena pattern right here, I think. I think that's okay. It's going to be like going 2 different directions, but honestly, it's going to look gorgeous. And then we'll do a traveler sling here. Done. Easy. Easy, like I don't have to still sew the whole thing, you know. No more work after I cut everything. Okay. Traveler sling, or passport folder. Let's start here. We are going to add a little bit to all of these because they're slippery dippy, and yeah, it's smarter to add a little bit than to not add a little bit, honestly. And then we can come in and trim it down after I get everything interfaced and happy and settled and blah 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 blah. Right, that's why I called it nuclear, because the background color of this is like eye searing. It is super intense. It doesn't maybe look, oh no, never mind. I was like, maybe it doesn't look like that on the camera. It totally looks straight. It's not like hard to look at, but it's definitely like very bright. Yeah, so then this will fold over like that. Like, and then the back of it is just the plain there, which is super cool. Okay. Passport. Where's my notes? Notes. I need a pen. Okay. Nuclear. We are not doing what I planned. We're doing a traveler sling, a Sheena, and a PP folder. Yes, that will always make me laugh. I am mature. I am an adult. 100% an adult. Just with young kids. Kids. Totally blaming it on the kids. I think that's fair. Okay, so let's just double check that this traveler pouch will even freaking work for this. Because, you know, who knows? Down there. Because, you know, I've assigned them a bag, but I haven't actually looked to see if that's what's going to work for it. And in this case, I think we're actually going to move it up here, there, and then we get the most out of our florals. Because the other part of this is I could actually, okay, right? And then we'll put the strap connector right here, which I still have not found the knot paper piece for. It's like, where did the paper piece even go? Jeez. And then, yeah, we can put the strap connector right there. Okay. So there's the front. And then this is the portion that we shall not speak about, apparently, right now. And then, okay. Okay, so that's the front. Now, should I actually just cut it from up here so that we can just continue on with the, no, because the Sheena being cut from up there is probably a better idea. Because what I can, okay, so there's the front. Hi, Dahlia. And then we can do probably both of the, we can do the back and the lining probably from this piece, right? 100%, there's enough for that. And then can I do the pockets from this? Ooh, can I eke them out? Is it potentially possible? No. No, that's way too tight to mess around with. Okay, never mind, maybe. Let's actually do the shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. Oh. Oh, we might be able to. Okay, once it gets interfaced, we'll double check that. Dahlia, I love you too. You are a pest. But I love you. Okay. Yeah, because there's like, so I need one and one, and then the pocket. I can at least get one pocket out of that for sure. And then, oh, and then another pocket down here, and then I don't have to worry about it. Okay. And then let's see if I can do the front lining from here without disrupting the other. I cannot. Okay. So So let's cut this right here. Like that. Okay, so front, pocket, back and lining. Zoom, 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 zoom. Book. And then we need to do one more piece of lining. And then the rest of this will become Sheena. And then the front lining, or whatever we end up cutting from here, will be fine. And then I need to actually print out and trim up the Sheena because I do not freaking know where my Sheena pattern went again. Seems like I have to recut it every time because apparently we really can't trust Sheena. And because if I had it, I would be cutting those out right now too because I really don't want to have to cut more out right now after this. Oh well. And we should actually get some of those done for Heritage Park. Damn it. Okay, well, let's print out Sheena while I'm thinking about her then. And then, I am so enthused. What's this? I don't want chrome. What the hell? Get out of here. Find Sheena. Yes, there you are. Thank you. I don't think this is one that actually does fit on a plastic template, or else I would totally do that. Okay, I need to print it from page 16 to the end. 100% scale. Perfect. Print, please. It's going to freak Dallas out. Okay, where are you guys? There you are. Okay, so did I note that down, the changes that we made? I'm pretty sure I did, but just in case. 3, 4, 5, 1, 2. Yes, traveler sling, Sheena, and a passport folder. Now we will need stuff for the interior of the passport folder, but the exterior is cut. Need interior. And then we will have to figure out a pocket solution as well because I'm going to be lining those pockets with something. This fan should become a passport folder. And I think that they're like, these are too close in color, but like too far off of color to be very good together. This is also far more vibrant here than it is in person, but like, yeah, it's like not good. No, never mind. I'm not even gonna countenance that anymore. I'm wondering though if actually gray would look really good in there. Whoa, it dulls it down significantly. Wow. Okay, maybe not. What else do I have? I've got like a heavy purple. Ooh, I've got this like textured white. Oh, that looks good. That might be really nice for it then. What other cuts do I need for it? I need the passport flap, the boarding pass flap, the strap closure, which we are just going to, across the board, do as a canvas strap because that will be the most hearty. We're also going to change the size of that. I did make note of that. Did I make note of that in my phone, or did I make note of that anywhere that would be in a reasonable location to find it? Oh, I did, probably on the board actually. Yes. Okay, so the strap closure is going to be this by this. And that is going to be canvas because that just, like, again, it makes sense. A little bit of black on it's going to like just elevate all of them. So that's what I'm leaning towards. And then, okay, so the outer panel, the right passport flap. How large are you? Just a bit too small for the actual flap. Okay, so you though, because we also made note of the pocket lining, right? Yes. Okay, so you won't even fit the pocket lining, but you will make The left boarding pass flap. How wide are you again? Okay, so we need to do 2. And then we need the credit card flaps as well. So we need that by that. Okay. And if you're like, Katie, why aren't you doing out the measurements? I am trying not to because it is a pay for pattern. Okay, I'm going to give myself a little bit extra. Again, we're just trying to give ourselves room, working room. Because this is slippery, slithery fabric and loves to go all over the place. Okay, there we go. So there is the, yeah, that is a really nice interior for that. So that needs, so that's the, not the right, it's the left boarding pass flap, which I did mess the cut up on. I cut that and I cut the credit card flaps, but I didn't cut the second of the left boarding pass flap. Okay, so let's cut the second left boarding pass flap, which doesn't need to be as tall. There we go. There. Okay. There's the flaps and the credit card and blah 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 blah. Okay. And then it needs interfacing and it needs the interior. But that's cut so far. And then does, oh, and it also needs a lining for the, actually, so then this might work for the lining of the pocket. Because it's not going to be interfaced. Would I say the lining needed to be pattern, but it drives me nuts to have an exposed zipper and no, like, nothing else. Let me see if I can actually find the other one and we can like shove it in and see if it works. Because I do know that I did a generous measurement because I was like, I don't know how this is going to work. Oh my goodness. Everything is on the floor. And I'm not making it better. But I did win. I found it. Okay, let's see if this works or not. So basically what I'm trying to do is, because the pocket is unlined, we're trying to shove a piece of lining in there. All it has to do is here to here. But why I was thinking the other way is that, well, that's big enough maybe, is that then can go all the way up to that. And because, although at the same time, so okay, so here, and then it only needs to go up to the actual like zipper, but see, that's not enough fabric then to like, because I want it to be able to come down to here. Okay. That is actually stuff. I want to be you to be able to see that, Obi. Wait, okay, so this piece would be enough. That piece is more than enough. Okay, because it needs to, what did I write down? It needs to be that. Wait. Okay, yeah, that's fine. It needs to be, okay, never mind. 1 second. Inner panel. Yep, no, we're good. Okay, so it needs to be this. Sorry. Oh my god. Okay, by that. Okay, sweet. We're going to trim it down right here. And then that's going to be the panel then for the interior of that. So then we need one for the pine as well. I don't know why I'm keeping that one little scrap, but here we are. Actually, the pine with this would look absolutely spectacular. Although at the same time, I want that to be visible because it's like too pretty in some ways. Oh, is that why that piece was so small? Is it's actually a collar piece? Must be. Because that's not going to be big enough either, I don't think. Nope. Could it be 2 pieces? 100%. Am I going to do that? No, because that would drive me absolutely bonkers. Okay, those are too pretty to hide in anything. Let's go with another gray piece then. Nope, that's also going to be too pretty. Hey, here's the strap connector piece. Under my chair, exactly where I would look for it. Of course. Ooh, we've got a piece of teal that's already interfaced because, you know, being prepared. Although, no, we don't want a lot of interfacing in that one because of the weight of the actual obi. Oh, there's a good contender, but I don't think it's large enough either. No, it's not big enough. Actually, I should just there. That is the size that it needs to be. Okay, not going to work. Ooh, nice red. Definitely not going to work. I can already tell you that. There's another piece of blue. There we go. I think that's going to work. A little bit heavier. It'll match the weight of the rest of the passport folder. It'll add body. It is actually the same obi that I just pulled the piece out of. Done. Excellent. Good. Here we go. Good God, the fray. The fray. This is why I keep all of these pieces, because you never know. Ha 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 ha. Okay, and then that's going to become a Sheena, but we need the Sheena pattern. Okay, passport's done. Passport holder's done. Ready. Next. What was next? Crane fans. Actually, the crane fans is going to make a spectacular passport folder as well. Why are you trying to eat the eraser? Lime green pattern Segai Ha. I'm also looking at this pile, like where did this stuff go? Because definitely it got totally shuffled around when I moved it. What else do I have on the front here? I have opera fans. Orange crackle. Okay, we can definitely, I know which one's the orange crackle and I can I see it? I thought I could see it. No, I did not see it. Oh, there it is. Okay. And there's the fans too. Excellent. Okay. Oh, come here, my pretties. This was one that I took to Knit City to exhibit before they got cut up. Because Caroline had the lounge and I missed it. She asked for like people to bring stuff in to put in the lounge and then didn't see it. Hi, Wendy. Got about 15 more minutes and then I'll be heading out anyway. So hopefully the internet sticks around for that long. Anyway, yeah, I took a bunch. I got Dallas to bring me a bunch of obi because I was like, we need some bright stuff for inside this lounge. So here we are. Bright stuff inside the lounge was obi, and it worked out really, really well, actually. Okay, we are going to do a Sheena because this orange crackle is like absolutely spectacular. I think we planned it from this piece right here, and then another piece of the Sheena. Hi. Did you find a pom-pom? Yeah, I love you too. What's up? Oh yeah, you totally found a pom-pom. Alrighty. Okay, and then this piece here, I think was the part that was going to become the traveler sling, and then the gradient there. Dust. Okay. Lovely. Okay, so let's see if I can fit it. Looks like we can fit it so that is on the back. I bet you it'll work with the front here. Lower front. Mid front. upper front. And actually that works pretty damn perfect because then we end up with the widest part. It folds it a little bit under on the pocket line and the zipper line, but whatever. I'm going to tilt this one just a tick, and then we're going to end up with more. Yeah, let's tilt these just a bit, and then it actually works. Obviously, I'm going to have to redo that when I get, after I've interfaced them, but okay. And if we shuffle down a little bit tighter, then we actually end up with more. Perfect. And then we'll slant the traveler pouch lower front right here. Awesome. And then strap connector. Let's just cut it from there. Okay, sweet. And then this can snug up right here. Would help if I didn't have this massive pile of fabric here. I will move that tomorrow morning. Okay, so then that goes here, and then this goes here. This remains for Sheena, and then the interior lining pieces all come from the rest of the obi. So that and that. Okay, so I'm going to cut it right here, and then we're going to work on the rest of the cuts here. Okay, and then I'm just going to set this whole thing aside over here for other stuff. And then we're going to do this. Okay, so we know that that's all good. We've got that. And then this is the exterior back. And then we need to just scoot and flip. And plunk. Hopefully it works that way. And what if it doesn't? Because it doesn't, does it? Or is it the same on the back? No, it is not. You can see the weave. Okay, and then this goes here like that. This goes here like this. And then the second pocket that needs to be mirrored anyway goes down here. And then we've got extra right there. Perfect. Okay, so there's the next traveler sling. Okay, good, good. Interiors. Shit, I keep forgetting the foam pocket because it's not in the templates. Okay, so we've forgotten it for the, excuse me. We forgot it for the blah-de-blah and the blah-de-blah. Okay, so we need phone pockets. I know that I had it here somewhere because I had set it aside. I was like, this is going to go right here for good reason. And then it's disappeared because, you know, why would it stick around? It's like, I'm out of here. See you later. Laughing. There it is. Okay, so there's the foam pocket lining. So we need that for whatever we've done already. One, the nuclear floral pink traveler, which I think we actually ended up using everything up on, didn't we? But the Segai we can definitely get both. We can get the pockets for it. Can we get both pockets out of one cut? No. Okay, so we're gonna do, can I? I don't think I can. It's like angled, but it's like just wider than the actual fabric. Can I get them out of this? Since it's already cut, no. Can I get it out of this? Is it tall enough? No. Okay, so we're gonna have to cut that into that again as well. Or is this piece big enough? No. Damn it. Okay. And this piece wasn't wide enough. Is it? Oh. No, because it's not quite wide enough on this side. No, not with the selvage clips. Okay. And then we also need it for the pine. Alrighty, come up here. Ugh. Okay, so we'll just cut another piece here. Oh well, that gives us lots of wiggle room for interfacing. Definitely be interfacing this one because this is quite a light fabric. That's obviously wandering because it's like light fabric. Okay, there we go. That's gonna go for this one. And then the nuclear floral, we don't have it for either. Okay, so we'll need something for the nuclear floral. The pine also needs it, so we're gonna use this blue because it's gonna complement very nicely. Super annoying that it can't be cut out of the same piece, but it is what it is. I'm gonna scoot that up a little bit. We don't need to go that far down for fray. There we go. And then I didn't get the foam pockets for the orange crackle either yet, have I? No. Man, this is gonna be an actual disaster when I go into after I've interfaced everything. How am I going to keep that straight? Probably should clear out a couple bins and do yeah, that's probably what we're gonna have to do, is clear out a couple bins and then do zones of stuff. Okay, let's do the traveler sling here. Let's see. So the pockets, I think if I do this here and then okay, so if I do here, wait, that's not the right way to do it. Because here's the thing, it's finished there. Right, so if I do that, where did my, okay, just use, goodbye pencil, or goodbye phone. Phone's like, I'm out of here, see you later. Okay, because if I do this, right, and this piece, oh, and then that makes it flatter. Then we could actually make bookmarks out of that. That would be good. Excuse me. Okay, so we want it to be right there, and then we're good. Okay. Doom, 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 doom. Okay, that is actually an excellent place for me to wrap because it is dinner time. So I will be back tomorrow. It's Monday. The kids are in school. I am motivated finally to be working, mostly because I got a fire under my butt because it's 2 weeks to everything. Less than 2 weeks tomorrow. So we're going to come back and we're going to continue this nonsense and see where we get to by tomorrow. I hope you all have a fantastic day, evening, night, wherever, whenever you are. That it's a good day, a good time, I guess. There we go. And I'll chat with you all soon. Bye.